Hi there, I'm Dave Heffernan, and I'm here at this sleep out event raising money for several homeless charities in Manchester, which is a fantastic cause. The reason why I'm here is to raise awareness of homelessness in Manchester, because it's something that is very personal to me and something that I've got personal experience of. When I was 16, we had a major fallout with my father and I was thrown out of the house. And for 2 years, I was living rough on the streets of Manchester and in Salford in various different places, such as drug dealer squats, bin shoot areas of disused mace nets, park benches, and on the street. And during that time, I had this resolve, because the reason why I was thrown out of my house was because I wanted to develop a childcare club in Salford. I wanted to volunteer and make Salford a better place. And so it took me a year banging on businesses' doors and councils' doors, but I managed to raise the funds when I was 17 to get this childcare club developed. I also got my A-levels during this time as well, which is incredible considering where I was living. And I also received a poll tax bill for a disused mace net area that I was living in as well. At the age of 18, I was arrested for arson, and I was living in a homeless hostel in Salford. I was shared a flat with a drug dealer, an ex-convict, armed robber and a thief. And I was working in a telemarketing place for 2 days. I lasted, and I got sacked. And so I stormed in there saying I'm going to see this place called Smoke, meaning I'm going to see you in court for my money. Turns out a few weeks later the place went up in smoke, and to cut a long story short, I answered bail for over 4 months, and then I got cleared, and I asked for the reason why and said, oh, somebody's owned up to it. And it turned out to be the low-level drug dealer who actually went into the police station when he found out that I'd been arrested and owned up to it, and he got 7 years for arson. And his words were, I cannot accept somebody so straight going down for something he didn't do. So I talk a lot about prejudging in business and prejudging in general, and the councillors who were there to safeguard the children's futures rejected me when I was asking for a childcare centre, yet the scum of the earth, the people who had been written off, when the shit hit the fan, they came up to the forefront and actually owned up to something that they'd done, which got them in prison for 7 years. Moving forward, I worked in the red light district in Manchester, trying to get young girls back out of prostitution, back into childcare. I got several death threats from Jamaican yarders and various other people. About a year later, I moved to the Lake District. I lived in a tent for a year, living off the land. And my life became a little bit more normal since then. I had a few different death threats and 3 broken jaws and 2 armed robberies against myself. And then more recently, I've actually been diagnosed with a muscle wasting disorder and a severe lung defect. And I've come off all my tablets in the last year and a half. I'm now drug free, where I was 36 tablets a day plus morphine. And through mindset and motivation and just being grateful, I've now come off everything. So that's my story in a nutshell. Hopefully you want to hear more. Get in touch.